Thank you for all the great cameos, movies, stories, and just a great personality, Stan Lee. I will miss you.
I think that we will miss you. But I think his next cameo will be at the pearly gates.
Yep. Well, I'm not going to the pearly gates because I'm not going to ride the new the new hover bike when it comes out that they're testing in Dubai right now.
And why not?
Well, there's no safety guards on the propellers. They're just wide open propellers. You're riding above propellers.
Dude, then don't fall off.
But what if somebody hits me?
Okay, then look for a pool to drive into, just like the guy in Las Vegas did with his U-Haul.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is the tale of how bad life decisions led to a Jabbering Steve's YouTube show.
Yes, and we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today, aside from the fact that I am still punchy and tired and thirsty.
What, I'm supposed to punch you? Oh, that's not my job.
No, it's awesome.
Or am I now Judy because you're Punch?
Punch and Judy, that's it. That would be us. Survived the first month at work and made a lot of changes and still have a ton more to do. The old saying is, how do you eat an elephant?
Gently.
One bite at a time. And there is so much to do. And everybody goes, oh, we don't want to eat elephant. Well, if you don't eat the elephant, then you starve to death and die. So that's not good. What if I want to eat the whole thing in one sitting? Well, then you make yourself sick and you die. So you better eat it one bite at a time.
Yes.
You got to pace yourself.
You do.
But there is some sad news in the world today.
There is. And it's very sad for me.
Because you never met Stan Lee.
I so much wanted to meet him.
So a lot of my friends are posting on Facebook with their pictures of them and Stan Lee. So it's pretty cool that there's a lot of people like the Tenors of Rock who were on our show.
Yes.
They got to sing Happy Birthday to Stan Lee last year.
Ooh, cool beans.
So they have a picture of them singing Happy Birthday to Stan Lee.
All right, here's one for you. Do you remember the group Shadows of Night?
I remember the group.
Gloria.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead singer, not for that song. He wasn't with the band at that time, but the lead singer was Tom, and I'm having a brain fart. His last Bergman. No, that's not right. Tom something like that. I sang to him on his 50th birthday.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's my claim to fame.
So Pat Benatar did a song called Shadows of the Night.
Yes. But it wasn't about the band.
No.
No. And it's not Shadows of the Night. It's just Shadows of Night.
Oh. So I got to erase the word the.
Yes.
I thought Google eliminated those small worlds anyways. The Shadows of the Night Wikipedia. So those are the labels. Members. Jim, Michael, Cindy, Michael, Scully, James, or Jeff.
Obviously, it's James.
Is it James? James O'Connor?
No, that can't be right.
But there is a list of past members.
Yes.
That is super long.
Yes, he was one of the past members. He's only with them for a couple of years.
Okay, according to this, it says Bill Murray was one of the past members.
Now, that's something I did not know.
But I don't know if it's Bill Murray. This was, okay. So this was originally formed at Mount Prospect High School in Mount Prospect, Illinois.
Yes. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Past members. Bill Murray. That's kind of interesting.
Bill Murray, Warren Rogers, Wayne Purcell, Norm Gotcha, Tom Schoffer, Joe Kelly, Ray Nesbitt. Ray Nesbitt. That Ray Nesbitt from the Monkees, Ray Nesbitt?
I don't doubt that at all.
Man, there's a huge list of these guys. Well, it is amazing how we got off of DC Comics on the Shadows of the Night.
I know.
So the word "the" is in there. It's the Shadows of the Night, not Shadows of the Night.
Okay.
It's the Shadows of Night. It's crazy. But yeah, so Stan Lee. No more cameos. Totally sucked.
I know, that was something that was so cool about him. And the thing that, let's see if I can say this correct. Most fans knew that he was going to be in there somewhere, guaranteed. For the past 30 years, he's been making cameo appearances in his movies. And the last one, what was the last one he was just in? Infinity War?
2018. What was the last one?
It was either Infinity War or Black Panther.
I think it was Infinity Wars was the last one.
Yeah.
What one was he in that I just saw the other day? I was like, oh, that's a great cameo.
But the actors and the crew always look forward to him showing up because he was just a great guy.
Right. Well, here's the best part. You can go onto YouTube and search every Stan Lee cameo ever, and they have a video of all of the Stan Lee cameos, and it's 10 minutes and 41 seconds long.
Yes. He did a lot of them.
So if you search every Stan Lee cameo ever, you'll get to see all of his cameos in 10 minutes and 41 seconds, along with some commercials.
I did get a kick out of it. And, of course, just the fact that even in his 90s, he was still so active with pop culture.
Yes. I don't know if I want to take 10 minutes of our show and show the video.
I don't know if we can. We don't have authorization on that one, I don't think.
Well, somebody posted it, so they didn't take it down. And it's got 4 million views.
Yeah. I was one of them, and you were probably one of them, too.
I am now.
Yeah. So, but anywho's, because that would really cut up our show real fast.
Yeah. Show's done. Thank you very much. Have a good day. No,
but thank you, Stan Lee, for all the enjoyment you gave me and my friends.
Yeah, 95, man. And the guy is still, a driving force.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
George Burns broke 100.
Yep.
Some people I want to be able to do it, really.
Yep. It's crazy.
Not just for getting the old part. I just want to be able to do the kind of work that he did. I mean, I don't have his skill, don't get me wrong. But I want to entertain people as long as I possibly can.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So that is crazy, though.
You know what else would be really entertaining?
What?
To see police officers flying hover bikes. I think that'd be
okay. So we've talked about like the hover cars. The Black Fly that's coming up. They just moved it out of Canada to Palo Alto, California, and they're developing that.
Yes.
They have hover bikes.
They do.
Hover bikes are, it's 3 propellers, right? I think there's a front propeller and 2 side propellers.
Only one in the front?
No, is it 4? No, it's 4. Okay, I was going to say, because, it's 4. I was just looking at the picture. So you guys could search this up. Hover bikes in Dubai. So there's the sound effect. I'm putting the links in there so Scott can add these to the show.
Okay.
Post it and stuff like that. But here's the crazy part. This is a platform with arms and propellers.
Yes.
And you are sitting above it on a bike seat, which looks kind of like a quad style seat. There are no guards over the propellers.
Now, you remember what happened when Steve was playing with that little drone that he had to his fingers, and that was little.
No, what happened?
You don't remember what you did to yourself?
No, what did I do to myself?
You cut yourself like 3 times with that thing, and then you broke the propellers.
Not on my fingers.
I thought you said that you cut yourself.
No, it could. It would cut you bad. So some people who it has happened to, sometimes they would fly them to performers on stage. And one of the guys, was it Ricky Martin? I think it was Ricky Martin. But it wasn't me.
Okay.
Ricky Martin, drone accident. So let me see if it's there. Yeah, Ricky Martin. Oh, Enrique Iglesias. That's who it is. Enrique Iglesias' fingers sliced by drone in Mexico concert. And if you look at the pictures, there is blood.
Oh, yeah.
There is blood all over his shirt and his hand. I mean, it's bad news. It's bad news. So
now, you can tell that this officer, if you look at, he's wearing like motorcycle boots, the hard kind.
I don't really care. These are full-size propellers. These propellers are as big as his leg.
Yeah.
It's taking something off.
Yes.
I would not be riding a drone without it should have like a screen over it, like a fan, you know?
Right. I'm assuming
there are no what?
This is the first serial production unit. So it's, still in experimental stage. So
okay.
But you're right.
Even the guys who flew rockets had some sort of protection. Yeah. Guys with parachutes or something. I mean, this is brutal. You flip this over. It's called vertical takeoff or landing, or EVALT.
Yes.
But yeah, no. This is the first serial production unit. Yep. This is the production unit of the S3 2019. However, this is production unit. This is no longer
experimental. Yeah, that's experimental.
Right. No, not ready to go. The police says officers will be ready to use it to access difficult to reach areas by 2020.
Yeah, which is not that far from now.
Yeah, no.
I like it because I just watched Judge Dredd.
right.
And you remember their bikes flew in the sky.
But this is the bike.
Yeah, pretty much.
But again, no, I am not riding it without the propeller guards.
I agree.
Not doing it.
Because I think even the flying ships from the Marvel universe they all had guards.
Well, the propellers weren't on the outside of the ship. It was in the center of the ship. There were holes in the wings of the ship. Right. I don't think they had guards top and bottom, but you're riding in the ship. You're not riding on top of the ship. If they allowed you to walk around on top of the ship while I was flying around, I wouldn't want those either.
Correct.
So not good at all. Not going to do it.
Okay. Well, if you're not going to do that, that's negative. We need to get back to positive.
So you want to do a genuine positivity message?
It doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it?
And today's genuine positivity message comes from our favorite Korean peacemaking crossdresser.
That's a mouthful.
But he is.
Well, it's because he's the only one.
He's the only one what?
Of everything you just said.
Is he?
I would assume
Has nobody else gone to Korea to make peace? Who's a crossdresser?
I'm sure other people have, but none of them, a crossdresser, yeah, and athlete. See, so all of it combined, I think he's the only one.
So Dennis Rodman, the worm.
Yes.
All right. Well, Scott, what is our genuine positivity message?
This life is like a swimming pool. You dive into the water, but you can't see how deep it is.
Sure.
Not exactly sure why that's positive, but it fits with another story we're going to be talking about today.
This life is like a swimming pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
well,
I threw it up.
Sometimes you try and do segues, which is just funny. I just think it's funny that you're like, okay, so I'm going to go.
You're going to go do what?
I'm going to see if I can find
a better one. Oh, we got dead air. I hate dead air.
Well, that's because you stopped talking.
Well, I don't know where you're going, so I had nothing to do.
I don't either. I'm trying to see if I can quickly find a better swimming pool positive message.
Well,
no, you can't up to because the way they do it. So
I know it's terrible. I just wanted to use this, and it was the best. Some of them were really long, but none of them were really positive. They were just thoughts. But
everything is on Pinterest, which is funny, weird.
It is.
Oh, here's 10 motivational swimming quotes to get you fired up. Here's 50 fun and motivational swimming quotes.
Yes.
So many people say it couldn't be done. All it takes is imagination. Michael Phelps.
That's right.
People ask me what was going through your mind in the race, and I don't know. And I try to let my body do what it knows. Ian Thorpe.
Okay.
Got another
But
one.
see, but that's about swimmers. It doesn't say anything about a swimming pool. So instead of looking for something like that, why did I choose to do a positive message about a swimming pool?
Why are you trying to end the show 10 minutes early?
This wasn't ending the show. There's a whole another subject.
All right, let's go with it. Let's see if Scott can stretch it out for the last go. Okay. So, Scott, why would you choose a positivity message for a swimming pool?
Well, because a U-Haul truck ended up in a swimming pool in Las Vegas, right down the street from you.
Well, kind of right down the street from me. It's more towards the middle of the strip, but actually west of the strip on Decatur. Where did I say it was? It was Decatur and something. I don't remember where I said.
I don't remember either. I just remember you said
Twain. Mark Twain. Twain and Decatur. So that's the west side. Decatur is a few blocks off of, a few blocks west of the strip. And Twain is kind of around where the Palazzo is, but you got to come off the strip, go west. So cool.
Well, what the two things I liked, first of all, it happened in Las Vegas. So whenever I find something interesting in Las Vegas, I got to use it because you're there.
Because I'm there, and I didn't hear about this, which is pretty funny.
And the other reason I liked it was something that you had mentioned too, and I thought it was pretty cool when I first saw it, and then I forgot about it. Can you believe that they had to have the police department come and keep the peace?
Yeah, so they bring this huge tow truck in, crane-style tow truck, to hoist this. So the pool was empty. The guy's pulling in, conflicting stories as whether he got the gas pedal or brake confused or whether his shoelace got caught. And he went right off the driveway instead of turning. He went right off the driveway, boom, into the pool, into the empty pool. Now, it's an underground pool, and there's no water in it. And they're saying it's only going to cost him the cost of the tow because the vehicle was not damaged going in.
Well, I'm sure it had some damage, but it was minor.
Well, they're saying the total cost for this is going to cost about $3,000.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, do you think he had the insurance, and did the insurance cover this?
Exactly. They don't mention that. But maybe that's why they needed to keep the peace. Maybe the guy was so distraught because he didn't have the insurance, he was going ape shit.
Right? I mean, that's crazy.
Right?
I mean, it's just crazy. But they're pulling it out. You can see the video if you look for it. And, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, apparently the driver's shoelace became stuck on the accelerator when he's pulling in the driveway. And so this is going to be one
of those shows, isn't it?
Of course.
You're not going to listen to me.
No, I can't listen to you.
You do know what I already said that, right?
About the shoelace? I missed the shoelace part.
No, you didn't. You're just not listening to what I'm saying.
Well, maybe I'm repeating it to make sure people understand. Oh, somebody's mad at you for yelling at me.
Yeah, and they should be, because you're not listening to me.
See?
Tell him, Thumper. Tell him. Hey, Cortana, tell Thumper.
Not Cortana.
Alexa.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So if all these people, there's no intersection here, so if they just walked right across the street, they'd be jaywalkers, and the police would write them a ticket for that, right?
No, police don't write tickets for jaywalking.
Who does?
Nobody does anymore.
Vegas, they do.
Really?
Chicago, they do.
Okay. For some odd reason. Oh, there we go. I was just thinking, we have that problem here in Delavan all the time. We only have 3 blocks downtown.
Right. So
there's 2 crosswalks with big signs in the middle of the road says, stop for pedestrians and crosswalk.
Right.
Cannot miss these signs. The crosswalks are substantially large.
Okay.
It's only 1 block. You know how long a block is? It's 1/10 of a mile. It's not very big, right?
Okay.
How many people walk the 6 stalls over to get to the crosswalk instead of walking across the street?
Nobody does. It's a small town.
Almost nobody. Some people do. Some of the kids are really good, but the adults just don't. They just don't give a flying rat's ass.
Right. So this isn't just anybody walking illegally outside of a crosswalk. Even
Yes.
if you're in a crosswalk when the don't walk sign is flashing, you consider jaywalking.
Now, what's the history of this, though?
I have no idea. What is the history of this?
All right, jaybirds that traveled outside of the forest into urban areas often became confused and unaware of the potential dangers in the city, like traffic. Amused by their erratic behavior, people began using the term jaywalker to describe someone who crossed the street irresponsibly.
Okay.
Now,
In this one, it says it becomes a fact that jay used to be a generic term for someone who was an idiot, dull, rube, unsophisticated, poor, or simpleton. More precisely, it was once a common term for country bumpkins or hicks, usually seen incorrectly as inherently stupid by city folk. Did you know that?
interesting, which is similar but different.
Yeah, it is different. You know what that comes from Merriam-Webster.
I like her.
So jaywalker is different than when it first began. The word formed an imitation of a slightly older word, jay driver. This initially referred to a driver of a horse-drawn carriage or automobile who refused to abide traffic laws in a fairly specific way. They drove the wrong side of the road, yada, yada, yada. So this is in an article from Junction City Union, June 28th, 1905.
Maybe they were from Europe and they were used to be on the other
Concerned
side.
as a jay driver. So instead of being a jay driver, you were a jaywalker. So we have three possible origins. That's awesome.
It is. I like it. It makes it a lot more interesting.
Cool. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
Then please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there to whathappened.world. Whathappened.world. Connect to all of our stuff. Go to our Instagram. Go to our Facebook. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. Send us messages on the Contact Us page. Listen to our podcasts. Do all those things. And do it now. Do it now.
I'm just so glad you don't say the other thing.
What's the other thing?
You keep telling people to go places. I'm glad you don't tell them to go to hell. That would be rude.
Oh, that's not right. I never get lost because people are always telling me where to go.
That's right.
So with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, and just step amazing.